Good morning, everybody. This is Dee, CEO of Catalyst, and this morning I am coming to you from the very beautiful and very perfect Four Seasons Hotel in Bangkok. I'm going to give you a little bit of a look around so that you can see it. This is behind me, the bar, and I've chosen this place because on the topic of perfection and what is perfect, this is one of the most perfect places for me. Myself and Maurizio come here on special occasions, so I thought I'd share it with you as it being appropriate as a backdrop for today. So on the goal setting which you are working on and that has been on the theme for the last two videos, I'm going to go back to it tomorrow. Keep working on them. If you've done your goals, great. Have you shared them? And if you've shared them, have you posted them somewhere that you can see them? If you're still working on them, keep working on them. Please feel free to get in touch with me if you have any questions, if you're stuck doing them, if there's any problems with it, just let me know. So today's topic of perfection and what it means to be perfect. I chose this topic because I was thinking of you all writing your goals and what a perfect goal looks like, or what a perfect life looks like, or sounds like, or feels like, and what is perfection and what's perfect. And I've spent all day and most of last night thinking about this, and I've come to a conclusion that I can break perfection down in three ways. And I'm going to go through the three ways with you, and there will be challenges always at the end of this video. My first question is, what have I ever experienced perfection? Have you ever experienced perfection? And I know I have, because Four Seasons here for me is perfect. My dog Pepe, who's passed away, was perfect. I can describe to you my perfect meal, or moments in my life that I have described as perfect. And I think if I was to ask you to describe your perfect weekend morning and how you spend that, the perfect evening with someone you love, what that would look like or sound like, you'd be able to do that. So in relation to things or experiences, we can define them as perfect. However, that perfect is very subjective, very personal. What may be the perfect evening for me may not be the perfect evening for you. However, that's not really important, because ultimately, and I think a theme coming through this whole topic of perfection is that perfection is subjective. So the second part is, have I ever met anyone that I would describe as perfect? And this was a difficult one, because I meet children that I think are perfect. My godson Simon, I would challenge anyone to tell me he's not perfect. Animals and pets, if you've ever talked to a dog lover, a cat lover, and hear how they talk about their pets, me included, even if the dog has taken a chunk out of a child's leg, didn't mean it. He's only playing with you. These animals are perfect. It becomes more difficult when you're talking about human beings, really adults. Have I met anyone who's perfect? I don't think so, because I'm not clear on what perfection is in relation to the people around me. So I asked myself the question in a different way, and I said, is there anyone in my life that I would not change because they are perfect as they are? That I love and accept for exactly who they are, warts and all. Because the definition of perfect is flawless. Yet, I really believe that there is beauty in people's flaws. There's perfection in the imperfection. And there are definitely people in my life that I love and accept without reason, without judgment. I love them exactly who they are. And I wouldn't change a hair on their head, a freckle on their face, the line on their face, anything. So if perfection towards others means loving and accepting them for exactly who they are, then yes, I know those people. My mum and dad would fall in that category. I would challenge anyone to try and change them. My brother and sisters, my in-laws, my nieces and nephews, Maurizio, his family, my best friends. I love and accept them exactly how they are. their perceived flaws are beautiful to me. So maybe you might want to think about who in your life you accept unapologetically, lovingly, acceptingly. And now, probably the most difficult, perfection in relation to self, me, you. And this was funny because I asked myself the question, am I perfect? And I immediately got a vision of, that film The Green Mile, where the lead actor starts spewing out flies, all the badness and sickness that he had inhaled, he gets rid of it. This was what my body was like when I asked myself yesterday, am I perfect? Because immediately all my limiting beliefs came fighting out of my body. Who do you think you are? How can you ask yourself that question? Your head has got far too big. Should you not be satisfied with what you have? You are so lucky. Get yourself together, and on and on and on. And I want you to notice, because I will bring this up later, when you ask yourself, when you start to think, am I perfect? Pay attention to the resistance that you may start to feel, that little voice in your head, or a tension or a feeling in your body. Those are your limiting beliefs starting to crop up. So, if I'm quite sure I'm not perfect, then what am I? What do I aspire to? And probably because of the place I am in my life, the idea of perfection has changed. And I'll be very honest with you, I am now 42 years old, and only in the last 6 months have I started to truly believe that I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. I believe that I am on the brink of doing something that my brain can't yet conceive. That if I was to dream about it, I still wouldn't be dreaming big enough. That I'm about to do something astonishing. And that word astonishing came to me. And I'm tearing up nearly as I say it, because it has meaning. Perfection for me is a small goal. Perfection is static. It feels like it has an end point. I mean, when you reach perfection, is it all downhill from there? I prefer astonishing. I want to be astonishing. Not the hot mess kind of, oh my God, look what she's done, astonishing. But the, oh my God, look at what I've achieved, astonishing. The, look at the difference I've made, astonishing. Yeah, I feel good with that. So, challenges. 2 challenges for you today. 1, I want you to pick someone in your life and tell them, to you, they are perfect. That you accept them and love them exactly how they are. It will go something like this. So sit in your chair, get comfortable for a moment, and I'll role model this for you. To me, my sweetheart, you are perfect. Notice the resistance if there's any coming up. I love you and accept you exactly how you are. I would not change a hair on your head, freckle on your face, color of your eyes. Everything about you is perfect. And you are perfect to me. Shake that off. How did that feel? For most people, when you say this to them, you'll get one of 2 responses. One will be, oh my God, do you really think so? That's so nice. The second one will be, I describe him sort of as the protester. Oh, shut up, you must be joking. Oh, come on, no, I just threw this on today. With those people in particular, I want you to insist. You tell them that to you, they are perfect until you're sure that they've accepted it. Wait past the bluster, because it's important that it lands with them. Let me know how that goes. You can do it with more than one person if you want. Secondly, if perfection doesn't really exist for ourselves, and possibly it isn't even something that we want to achieve, what is your word? So if mine is astonishing, I want to be astonishing. What is your word? What person do you need to be? What person must you be to achieve all of those goals on your letter? Because you're going to have to be something. It may be determined, it may be patient, it may be loving, it may be crazy, it could be anything. What is your word? You'll know your word because when you come across it, you'll feel it. You'll have an emotional reaction to it. When Astonishing came to me yesterday, I immediately welled up. So, what's your word? Who must you be to achieve all of those goals? And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this session as much as I have. I'd love to leave you with a message that to me, you are perfect. Have a great day. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.